Yeah, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy Feature.P.
And your boy Ruga Deuce.
And you are now tuned in to another episode of ADOPE Podcast. Yeah!
Yo, what's the word, son? How you feeling today?
I ain't even gonna hold you. Nigga got a motherfucking migraine shit bumping, but you know the grind don't stop. We here. We gonna keep this shit pushing.
Tell you, son. They got taking out me little Advil or something.
Oh, word.
Advil
Hold
and
on. What my
sunglasses. No,
nigga said, Papa, we ain't popping the perk, but you know what I'm saying? Got the
got
little
the
addies.
Advil. Got
Got the Advils. Word.
Word.
But you know, that's just a result of fucking, late nights, early mornings type of time. You feel me?
Nigga was getting it in.
Yeah, nigga had to take a little quick road trip. Shout out to fucking AC real quick from my bro B Day. Shout out to Mag and shit. It was just
Yeah.
it was a wild night. But yeah, then just got up and got on the road, man. I ain't even gonna put all the business out there, but between me and you, we're gonna get that story popping.
I.
this this one I gotta hold this one down.
Word.
Word.
Man, let's get into it, man. Like,
Yeah, listen to it.
I mean, a lot happened since the last episode, man. These past couple of weeks.
Right.
I mean, Trump supporters done ran up into the U.S. Capitol. I mean, tearing up shit, taking
Word.
shit, looting shit, taking
But
us shit.
niggas fucking shit
All
up,
pun
man. But then they
intended. You know
they
what I'm
they
saying?
they they looking at us like we the animals though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like for the Black Lives Matter protest, they had the whole National Guard out that motherfucker, son.
Hmm.
And they know like this type of situation was gonna happen, son, and they just let the whole shit played out like how it played out.
Shit that
That's
they
the
know
crazy
was gonna
shit.
happen. That nigga Trump called for it. He
That's
went
what
on
I'm
the
saying. He
motherfucking.
put the no, nigga
He
said
put the battery in the back.
no for real. He sent that bird call out. It's
X
like
nigga
I
said
heard you.
when I woo you woo back.
For real.
Word. I
For
mean,
real.
and niggas answered that
Nigga
call.
sent
They
that call
definitely
out.
showed up. You know what I'm saying? In numbers, all the motherfucking Proud Boys. Word.
And proud girls. No, I'm
Proud
saying
girls.
for real.
Had doing all that bitch assness. You feel me? Because like a lot of people were saying, like, anyhow anybody would have showed that much aggression towards the Capitol and they was black, they would have definitely been shot on sight. Them people was getting away
Facts, no
with,
question asked.
yeah, they was getting away with too much, breaking the windows, and they putting people lives at risk. They coming in there with fucking twist ties. Like, what was your motives? What was you really going to do? You
I'm
feel me?
saying they were saying that certain people had like 500 worth of ammo. Now I'm saying guns and all that. Like how you get all that in there? So that shit's crazy.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. That's just the double standards for one, and then that's just the what's the word that I'm looking for? The white privilege.
Yeah, facts, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody already know what it is. It's not a person that could see all of the stuff that's going on in America and not say that it has to do anything with race. If this wasn't the proof, then like I don't, you never know what it's going to take, and it always be that type of thing. Like something happens, like it'll be like Breonna Taylor, and then you feel like you like this is it. Like this should be the moment. Like if this can happen, what else needs to happen for us to prove to you that it's about race, that it's about color? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like what is going to be the moment, or what is going to be the events, the thing that happens to a black person that make a white person go, you know what? Fuck it.
We get it now.
We
No,
wrong. We get it now. We've been getting away with too
for
much. Like that. You right. And it seems like every moment is almost that moment. Then something else happens, and then it goes away. People forget about it. It's like you know,
it's
just
too
let it
many
roll off their back.
occurrences. That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
And
You know
like
what
you
I'm saying?
said,
But
like every time you think it's that moment, something kind of overtakes tops it. You know what I mean? You be like, damn, I was wrong again.
But as for us, it be seeming like you almost getting kind of numb to it. You know what I mean? Because like to us, it's like it's nothing. But I guess when the shoe being on the other foot, to them, it's like the same thing too. Because like I said, they look at us like, oh, look at these animals and this and that third. But then they got like these blinders on, feeling like the things that they do is right, like it's patriotic, it's for their country. But when we fighting and we standing up for the shit that we fighting for, is what I'm saying, it's just it's looting, it's rioting, it's like, you know what I'm saying. And honestly, I do get tired of talking about it because, as I said to you before, sometimes I might not have the right words to describe all of my feelings and everything that I want to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't have, as much of an education as a lot of these other people who speak on these topics to go toe to toe with politicians or anybody else or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, I know what the fuck I feel in my heart, and I do know the difference between right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? I know I was raised with morals, and a lot of the shit that's going on with between black, white, brown, green, I don't even give a fuck what color, has nothing to do with an even playing field. You have to be able to look at it and see that the fucking scales are tipped in white people's favor. And if you can't do that, then I feel like at the least it's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? And then even at the most, it's something wrong with you. At the least, at the most, whatever the fuck, however you want to look at it, something is wrong with you. If you can't look at it and see that, you know what I'm saying? We always get in the short end of the stick. Something is wrong with you.
Facts. Shit crazy. Fucking nigga Trump out of office. Nigga took the gas prices with him. Know what I'm saying? Nigga packed out everything, even the gas prices. Man. Gas is
fuck Donald Trump.
Nigga.
He said $8. I'm not even gonna hold you because, like I told you, man, that nigga Trump went out with a fucking bang, man. I feel like that nigga he was playing dice in the fucking office before that nigga rolled out. You know what I'm saying? He had a do-rag on before he rolled out because he was moving like a straight nigga. You know what I'm saying?
nigga was breaking up on the office table.
He started looking at the books. He like, yo, who I owe? That nigga start paying back all his debts. That nigga hit niggas with the stimmies on the walkout.
Nigga said, put these shades down. Let's count this money.
Let's count this money. Word. You feel me? So it's like
you think he went out with a bang? Because I think he could have really did some more iller shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, of course, it could have definitely been iller, but and this is gonna be the perfect segue for the rest of the shit that we got to talk about. But like I said, everybody was waiting for them stimulus checks. It's like, it's a hard time, and it seemed like around the time when he went out, a lot of people got that stimulus check within that week. Like I said, I know I was one of them on the day of the fucking his last day of office. My fucking stimulus check hit the doorbell like, ding dong, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Then not only that, he pardoned a lot of people. Now I know a lot of that was also fucking definitely political. You're talking about the president. Can't be nothing other than that. You know what I'm saying? And might be for money too, like a lot of payoffs. But at the end of the day,
that's a fact too.
You know what I'm saying? He pardoned like close to 200 people, 140, 50 something people. And I mean, I know, the presidents do that. That's what they do. But it's just like who he was pardoning, you know what I'm saying, and letting letting out of jail. See, like he was letting all his homies go.
I don't even blame him for that though. Know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what you going out with a bang. Like it's like fuck you, nigga. I'm letting my niggas out. We out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tried to lock him up. I'm taking him back.
That nigga was like, yo, sit for these two. I got you. And I got you.
Nigga said you held me down. You kept your mouth shut. You know what I mean? When the feds was coming at me, you know what I mean? Said you held me down like a real nigga should.
Niggas trying to keep that commissary stock. Just sit for me. I got you. Don't even worry about that.
Word.
But as like a couple of people that he did pardon, he pardoned Lil Wayne. He caught the pardon.
Oh, as far as
Kodak Black.
As far as who we care about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the co-founder of Death Row, Harry O, he caught the pardon too. After
Right.
30,
And then,
I think it was what, 33 years he sat down for
damn, son, that's
on a drug
crazy.
charge. Yeah,
Yeah, that was from what, like '98. Some wild shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think
But
it, I
shout
think
out
it
to
might have been before that though. So I think it was like right when Death Row was about to pop, like in the early '90s type shit,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it was for what, like attempt murder or some shit?
some shit like that.
Yeah, well, shout out to Snoop Dogg too, because you know he was campaigning on
Yeah,
behalf of Harry O to get the nigga
yeah,
released, and I just seen that recently they took a picture. You know what I'm saying? I think that was in the studio for him being
yeah,
released.
yeah. Him and Battle Cat
Yeah, so you know that shit is
campaign
all
for
good.
that. Yeah,
Word. But you know, as far as like the Kodak Black shit, that's what I was saying. Like it gotta be, you know, like I said, of course it's political. That's what we talking about, but it's more so about money too, because Kodak Black had, I don't know if he tweeted it out, but whatever he said, he was like, I donate $1 million to charity if Trump
yeah.
pardoned me. And then look what happened. You know what I'm saying? A couple months later, that nigga check that nigga Trump probably was like, nigga, run that money. What that money you was talking about? With
Nigga
that
said, I
M
hear
at?
you knock it. Let
Let
me
me
in. For real.
You feel me? But
You see, yeah, with Lil Wayne, he endorsed him.
and then
For
how you feel about that though?
I don't know, son. I feel two ways. Like I feel like he did what was best for him, but
Mhm.
then I also felt like the shit was kind of selfish. You know what I mean? Due to the fact of, I guess my pro black side kind of feel like that was a selfish move, but at the same time, I can't even knock him for it, the play he made neither. You feel me? So that shit is
Yeah.
like a two-sided coin for me.
I don't really know all the ins and outs. Like, what did he really have to give up? His dignity. He had to compromise his morals with like getting in the bed with him. But like, what did he really have to give up in order to get that deal to get pardoned? As far as like endorsing him, because it's like if Lil Wayne goes, oh, I'm endorsing him. You know, he got millions of followers, but that don't mean that you got to follow him. Then that's one thing that kind of that I be on the fence about. You know what I'm saying? Because for a person to feel like if I'm a superstar, Lil Wayne is a superstar, and he tells you vote for Trump, then that means that you have to vote for Trump. Then that makes you feel like people don't have a mind of their own. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, it's like, yeah, he is a superstar, and he really do got the influence over
Mhm.
younger kids or whoever, whatever. So like I said, it's like with me being on the fence about it. But at the end of the day, it's like you said, he facing time. He ain't want to go do that time. He ain't have to rat on nobody. He ain't snitch on nobody. He ain't put nobody in harm's way and in jeopardy. He was just like, yo, I'm gonna ride with homie on this one because he gonna look out for me later, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it like it's no harm, no foul. If you your own man, then fuck it. Whether he's saying he voting for Trump or he telling you that he to endorse him or whatever, whatever he's saying, that don't mean that you got to do it. It just look at it like I look at it like, you know, he made his play, looking at the bigger picture for him, and you know, it worked out.
You feel like he'll lose like fans and shit behind that,
Um,
or people will
de-
stop fucking with him,
Definitely,
or
I feel
his
like,
culture's like a in the moment, like niggas don't fuck with you until you do something else and be like niggas will be back on your body again.
bro, because like that's the way it is, man. Like it feel like it's no right or wrong. Like even with this, like when I'm saying this, there's people that's going to listen to it and be like, "Oh, he wildin', fuck eyes." Some people that's probably going to agree with it. Everybody ain't going to like you. You just got to do what the fuck you got to do for you. Just like how 6ix9ine ratted came out and it still had millions of people watching this video. You feel me? Niggas going, they go with the wave. That's what it is for a lot of people. A lot of people go live in the moment. They ride the wave, and then once it's over, it's over. And then if the nigga get back hot again, they gonna fuck with him. So it's like, yeah, Lil Wayne gonna lose fans, but then at the same time, how many fans you think he gained from pulling that stunt with Trump? I mean, Trump supporters fuck with him now.
That's
You know what I'm
true
saying?
too. Yeah,
So it's like at the end of the day, the shit it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You really the only person that got to live with all the choices that you make You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
True, that's true, that's true. I see Como talking about legalizing the marijuana for 2021.
Well, the
I
nigga
think
need to hurry up.
for real, he needs to go ahead and make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Also,
Man,
if he do that, he need to like expunge a lot of people records too, as
hell yeah.
far as niggas with the weed charge and shit like that.
I mean, don't get it twisted. There's still a lot of people that be out here smoking, you know what I'm saying? And then doing their thing like, fuck it, I smoke, you know what I mean? But it would be less of a burden on people if you ain't really have to worry about getting stopped and going to jail or getting a ticket or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is over smoking weed. Like, just fucking legalize it. There's too many people out here in this world smoking weed, politicians included, for
Right.
niggas to still be looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a bad thing to do. Come on, man. It's 2021, man. Get with the fucking program already.
Plus, I think he's looking at that money that it's going to generate now due to the
Yeah,
fact that the city is hurting. So that nigga was
yeah.
like, yo, fuck that, nigga. We about to tap into this market.
For real. That shit
Get
might cure
stopped.
COVID, man. Hurry up.
And they was looking into that shit too, though. That's the
I'm
funny
trying to
shit.
tell you. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, so we got COVID, put some CBD on it. Nigga. Put some THC on it, nigga.
That's crazy.
Words. Hit this blunt real quick.
But it's fact, like, due to the fact that it is being legalized, does that mean that jobs is gonna stop looking for marijuana when it comes to like drug tests and shit like that?
Yeah and no. We had this conversation a little while back, remember? Because certain jobs, like if you working for the NYPD or maybe like, you know, like maybe city or federal jobs, I think that they still gonna um test and say that you can't smoke while you on a, you know, while you on a job and shit like that. But I think overall for like, you know, regular 9 to 5 type shit, I don't think that they going, you know, I don't think they gonna test anymore. I think that's gonna get thrown out.
Like, that shit gonna be lit though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
You
You can
know, but it's just
fucking
certain.
find a way how to invest in that shit. You feel me?
Yeah. And then and another thing too, I don't really know why they would. I feel like as long as you ain't, just like alcohol, as long as you ain't drinking on the job, it should be the same thing with the weed. As long as you're not smoking on the job, then and you ain't high when you come to work, then it shouldn't really matter if you get tested and then it's in your system. That should go for like, you know, police and, you know, COs and whatever, bus drivers, all that type of shit.
Right, yeah. That's how I be feeling. Cause like, I guess for like if you were a truck driver or a bus driver, it's gonna be hard for them to like kind of check it. Versus like if you drunk, they gonna pick that shit up automatic. But I don't know how the testing is for like the marijuana and shit like that.
I mean, I'm pretty because
As
it
far as like
stays in your
checking like a
system for a
DUI
little while,
type
right?
shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
Because they ain't
know what
gonna
I'm
know if
saying?
you smoked today or
Yeah,
yesterday
or
or
you know what I mean? It's gonna be in your system, but it don't mean that you was impaired like if something happened that actual moment. You feel me?
yeah. I mean, but like I said, come on, we living in a world where look at all the states that it is legal in, you know, and you can't tell me that niggas ain't, you know, like driving high, regardless to if it's fucking legal or not. Because like I gotta do way more research. Because like I said, right now I'm just talking, just rambling. Because I don't really know how that go. Because I would assume that it's still got to be like alcohol. Like even though alcohol is legal to drink, you can't get behind the wheel if you sliz. Like you know what I'm saying. So,
Yeah,
but then like how do you measure that with weed? They got something to measure that for alcohol. Like you blow into the shit,
facts. Yeah,
and then it says you know what I mean. You legally drunk. When it comes to weed, what test is there for you to be like, oh, you're too high? How you gonna tell me I'm too high? No, nigga, I'm fine. I do this all the time.
nigga, so I'm just tired.
I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? I
I'm
got the pink eye,
sleepy.
nigga. Word.
For real.
Nigga was in them yams.
Word.
Feel me?
Shit
But nah,
crazy.
man.
But moving along though, you see the young lady that was attacked in Harlem. She was in a liquor
Crazy.
store buying wine. and a group of, I guess, a gentleman tried to holler at her, and she declined his offer, and they attacked her behind it. Like that, I feel like that was some sucker shit. You feel me?
Yeah. Hell yeah, definitely some sucker shit. So we're gonna jump right out the window saying this. I don't feel like that should have happened to that young lady. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially how it happened to her, when you got all these dudes, you know, jumping on her. And I'm trying to be careful with what I say because, you know, I feel like it's not right for anybody to put their hands on anybody in the situations. And then if you do, then you should understand the repercussions that's going to come with that. Like them dudes did that, you should understand what's going to come behind that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You put a female put her hands on a guy, you should understand what might come behind that. But regardless to what, like that, they bit her, took her phone, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she declined. Now I'm not saying that this is the case, but I'm just saying, just so that females know. I know this might be a hard thing to hear, but sometimes you got to be careful how you respond to some of these dudes. I know that, you know, she said that she respectfully declined. I watched the video. I don't know what was happening, but from me just looking at the video, I said it to myself because I saw it without having an understanding of what was going on. So when I'm watching the video, I was wondering, like, what did she turn around and say to him? Like, did she turn around and bark on him? She said she respectfully declined, but when I watched the video, it seemed like she turned around and kind of like said something slick while she was walking out of the store. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm only saying it like I know because I had that happen to me. Like you say something to a female, they turn around and they be, I don't know, what's your bum ass? You broke. Sometimes, I mean, I'm not saying that it's warranted. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Just if you're gonna respectfully decline, just respectfully decline and let that be it, or just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then go about your business because obviously there's dudes out here that don't give a fuck about life and don't give a fuck about Black Queen or whatever type of time everybody on now. You feel me? Everybody ain't living like that. So um, it hurts to know that shit like that can happen because I got a mother and I got a
Facts.
sister. I got sisters, I got daughters, but I would tell them
Facts.
the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be careful. Watch your surroundings. People say to, you know what I'm saying, thank you, no thank you, whatever, however you gonna be on it, and then keep it pushing. Don't get into no arguments with these dudes. You're not a dude. Don't get into no shouting matches with these dudes. You're not a dude. Because if he decide to put his hands on you, then you know,
Facts.
yeah, I have
And I
I
say it
have those
like this
conversations.
also, like even if she saw like the group of dudes outside the store, you think that she should have just be like, yo, I'm gonna go to another joint,
Right.
or they shouldn't have to think like, you feel like nobody should have to think like that, like fuck it, I'm gonna go here and ain't nothing gonna happen
Right.
to me type shit.
It's both, and that's a dope ass question, and I'm glad that you said that. It's both ways though. That's just the world that we living in. Because think about it, with the whole Black Lives Matter, just like what we talking about. Uh, us as men, we shouldn't have to think about, or just people in general, you shouldn't have to think about telling your kids when you get approached by the cops, don't have your hands in your pocket, stay still. You shouldn't have to do that.
Right.
But the reality is, you got to do that. So yeah, if it's my daughter, because even if it's my son, I'll tell my son the same thing. Like, whether you're a fighter or if you're not a fighter, to me, even if you're a fighter, if you just don't feel like fighting today, it don't make you pussy to run away from a fight. It don't
Facts.
make you pussy
Or
to
avoid it.
go to avoid it. It don't make you pussy to go the other way. You know what I'm saying? So I'll tell my daughter, like, if you see a group of guys and it look like it's no good, go the other way. Take a longer way home. Turn around, walk 2 more blocks. You know what I'm saying? Just go get away. You know what I'm saying? Get away from whatever it is that's going on over there. It's sad that you gotta prepare them for life that way, but this is the world that we live in. You know, and again, because I don't want people to be looking at this, and you know, people always try to pick it. Oh, so you trying to say it's her fault?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not what the
yeah.
fuck.
No, we not trying to say that at all.
Yeah, that's
That's
not what I'm
that's
saying.
definitely not the case.
It's just that it's fucked up that we even got to have the conversation opposed to like that to be said to. I'm just trying to make women aware of the scumbags that's out there in the world. So if you thinking that everybody's woke or we should be woke now because it's 2021 and God should be acting a certain way, the reality is that it's still kids, boys, men out here that don't give a fuck about you, don't because they don't give a fuck about themselves. So you can't even have these type of conversations with them to try to make them more aware of how they should treat themselves or how they should treat a woman. Because you go to a dude and be like, "Yo, young brother, how?" Them niggas be like, "Oh, fuck out of here! I don't hear that shit." They'll you can get your head bust just from trying to have a regular conversation.
Right.
So what you think can happen if you challenge his authority and make him feel less than in front of his people? You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. So
They also had like a rally and a rally in front of the store or in Harlem. I think that was yesterday about protect our black women, and that's pretty
right.
much when they say protect our black women. That's pretty much how I be feeling. Like not as far as you gotta go and jump out the window. Is I think it when I hear that I think it as treat them like how you would probably treat a white woman. Like if you see a white woman walking up the street, you're not gonna think, yo, I'm about to rob shorty or something like that. Cause you thinking if I rob shorty, the police is gonna be on my heels.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we should give the black woman that same kind of like respect or even be like, yo, even if you see a shorty with a nice bag, nice purse, you don't even think about robbing her because you like, yo, I wouldn't want my mom or nobody to do.
Right.
That's how I feel like protect our black women. That's what I get from that. I mean,
All right. So this is how I think, and like I said, I know how I am because like I'm forgetful. So y'all got to catch me in a moment. My shit be like a flash in a fucking pan. So I think like this: if you're not trying to keep that same energy with the thugs in your neighborhood just because they thugging, then don't do that. Don't pull that shit on anybody else. That's why, because I used to do a lot of dumb shit just to be doing it. We speak about this all the time. And once I realized, like, you got criminals in the neighborhood that do all type of shit. These niggas is getting money, and half the time niggas ain't running up on them, robbing them. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get some money and you ain't got no money in your pocket, don't run up on no lady and steal her phone. Don't run up on no lady or don't run up on a dude who you know ain't really like that and try to steal his phone or rob him and take his money. Go rob the nigga who you know got money. Go rob the nigga that's just like you. Go rob the drug dealer. Or go rob the gangster that you know that is gonna put up that fight and go do that. You know what I'm saying? Now it sounds crazy for me to say that because people gonna be looking like, oh, you perpetuating all the violence. Fuck all that bullshit. A lot of these dudes out here doing this shit be cowards. They not going. They don't really be wanting to smoke. They be looking for the fucking easy victim. You see all this shit that be happening. They be looking like, yo, why did this person do this? Why they doing this? Why you don't know? They're not gonna do it to the nigga who really about that. Who really gonna bring that action they way? No. You see what I'm saying? Like, or you wasn't. It's easy to be like, oh, you want money? Go get a job. You're not gonna get a job. So if you want to be a scumbag, do some shit for the good. Go, you police your neighborhood. Keep the other niggas who causing problems out of your neighborhood. If you want to be a tough guy, be a tough guy, but do it in the right way. You know what I'm saying? Or just get the fuck out of the neighborhood. That's why I stopped. Like, come on, if I'm not doing nothing to better the neighborhood, then why the fuck am I out here causing problems? I want people to be looking at me like I'm fucking crazy or I'm an animal because I'm breaking car windows or getting into fights or doing some shit, fucking up the corner store. Why? Why? It's much more easier for me to, if I see somebody doing that, if you come into my neighborhood now and you acting crazy, then if I want to act like an animal, I'm going to act like an animal on you because I want you, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you that you can't do that over here. That's how I am. You feel me? But I'm not going to go to nobody else's neighborhood and be acting like an animal or acting like an animal in my own neighborhood. No. Protect yourself, protect the people that you love, protect your neighborhood, and then keep it moving. Everybody be wanting to live this mob style and all this type of shit, talking that John Gotti type of shit, but they didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? At least in my eyes, that's not what they did. So if you ain't going be gangster for your neighborhood, then don't be gangster to your neighborhood. Don't make the people in your neighborhood scared to live
Facts.
where you live. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're trying to be tough, you want to be the tough guy in the fucking neighborhood. Fuck out of here.
And like to piggyback off that, to protect your own black woman, that's like kind of the same situation with like the Meg Thee Stallion joint. And I also wanna, you know what I mean, apologize too, because the last episode when we said it, we kind of chuckled, but we didn't chuckle I wasn't chuckling at the situation. I was chuckling the fact that the shit just sounds crazy every time I hear it. Like she got
shot
in the foot by Tory Lanez. Like the shit just sound nuts to me, son.
Right.
Like it's hard for me to wrap my head around that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like so much back and forth, and you don't even know like what's what until I guess shit go down.
But still, everybody's sitting here paying attention to it. They want to know what the fuck gonna happen. Is he going to jail? Is he not going to jail? You know, whatever. The fact of the matter is like we just gonna have to sit here and wait, just like everybody else gotta wait. But she did put out a tweet going off, you know, basically saying that about everybody. Like, you know, you don't really know the full story, and she feel like everybody's bashing her or just jumping on the fake news, not really knowing what's going on. She's standing on her statement saying that the nigga did shoot her. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, fuck that nigga, and she basically feel like he going to jail. So we're just gonna have to wait and watch and see, just like everybody else. I hope that it ain't the case, but then on the flip side of that, say that it is proven that he didn't shoot her, and then something else happens. Then what do we feel like is supposed to happen to Meg Thee Stallion? Because then we touch on that too. It's like if you accuse somebody of rape knowing that they didn't rape you, what should be the charge to that person for falsely accusing? You know what I'm saying? So now we just gotta wait and see what the fuck is going on. I would hope that in the heat of the moment, with them going through what they was going through, this nigga didn't just back out the iron and shoot a pinky toe off.
I think everybody kind of hoped that wasn't the case because the shit just sounds crazy. Like, like you said, we're gonna have to just wait and see.
We just gonna have to.
And look, we talking now.
That's
the shit just sound crazy. So.
But again, this is a dope podcast. I don't give a fuck. And that's one thing. That's one thing too that I do want to get away from, especially in 2021, because I spoke to you about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be out here treating myself better. I want to be doing better for me, you, for a dope podcast, the family, everything. And that shit start with self-care. And even before that, I was saying, like, I don't really give a fuck what a lot of people think, and I really feel like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they gonna think what they think regardless. So if we out here always trying to please people, or every person that we think is gonna fucking go against anything that we say, we're gonna be doing that every fucking episode, no matter what we talk about. So even though I do it, it's something that I'm trying to get away from. I don't want to keep apologizing to y'all motherfuckers every episode for everything that I fucking say, because at the end of the day, I really feel like, fuck it. I just want to talk. I want to say what the fuck I want to say. If either you're going to agree or you don't agree. If you don't like what the fuck is coming out my mouth, go find another fucking podcast to watch. Go watch Joe Buttons or one of them other motherfuckers. Other than that, fuck you.
Check it.
You know what I'm saying? Respect and check it. You know what I mean? How them niggas say respectfully.
So now let's hit up on the the man eater situation, son. Laurie Harvey, man.
Oh, whoa, yes. Nigga called it a man eater.
Man eater, son.
But
I mean, she's the Feature Future, son.
Yeah, I don't wanna sit here and be like, yo, look, I'm turning the pages on my shit. You see my shit turning? I got my notes.
City Girls up 200.
Word. But she was with motherfucking, like I said, let me get this right. She was with Future. She was with Puff Daddy and his son, fucking Justin, right?
Nah, it was the other one, Christian.
Christian?
Yeah.
She was with one of them motherfuckers. She was with two Combs. You know what I'm saying? She with Trey Songz. She was with a nigga named Lewis Hamilton, who's an F1 championship driver, and a nigga named Memphis Depay, who's a Dutch football player. Now she with Michael B. Jordan. So I'm gonna say it like this: Is it is it wrong for a woman to have a high body count? It's debatable. It depends on how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be equally as wrong for a man to have a high body count, but because of the double standards, people don't really look
But
at it like that.
that don't necessarily mean that she got a body count, because we don't know. I mean, what she did with those. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think she scrub a dubbing?
We don't know, so we can't say
Bruh,
that
I'm
her shit
assuming.
is high. You feel me?
I'm jumping out the window. I'm jumping out the window. I'm
we can't
assuming.
assume and think that everybody you see her take a photo with is popping.
Fuck that, man. You ain't gonna be around no Trey Songz and you ain't hitting them notes. I don't give a fuck what you talk about.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. Now, if you want to have that little innocent face talking about daddy, we just friends, tell that to your papa. Tell that to your father them. You know what I mean? But nah, on the real though, you know what I'm saying? I'm still not judging either way. If she is fucking, if she ain't fucking, I ain't judging, because like I said, I know the type of nigga who I am. And I got sisters. You want to talk about some motherfucking man eaters? So, I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't judging them, because that still don't mean that, you know what I mean, she ain't a good person. Just like when we be doing what we be doing, don't mean we ain't good niggas. We just be out here moving and shaking. And for the most part, all we know, like what you said, is that she was talking to these people. It's not like she got any bad press saying that something was fucked up between them, or they got caught with some kind of scandal. The biggest thing on the menu right now is the fact that she was dating Puffy and his son. That's like the biggest thing to talk about. Other than that, it was just, oh, I was just dating this person, or I was around with this person. That's not really nothing. It's just that the talk of the town is that she running through the industry dating all these dudes, and the slogan now is we gotta protect Michael Michael B. Jordan. Gotta protect our black brother. But she chew this nigga up and spit him out.
Yo.
It's Wakanda forever. Let that man live.
You gonna be catching rolls in Pelican's Bay. Cases for all you
I mean, but yeah, no hate, no love lost to Lori Harvey. You know what I'm saying? Do your numbers, do what you do, live your life. She young. What is she, like 20 something?
Yeah, she gotta be in her mid or early 20s.
Yeah, man, fuck that. Don't be out here trying to settle down. Run through these niggas and let them niggas know what it is. My father ain't raised no punk. Word. You feel me? Just to slide something in there while we laughing and shit, yo. Tell me why why this nigga fucking what's his nigga name? Bernie Sanders. That fucking meme with the nigga with the gloves and shit sitting on the chair. You know that nigga put that shit on a sweater. He's selling them shit.
I peeped that, yeah.
That nigga like, yeah, fuck y'all niggas. I'm about to capitalize on this shit.
Facts.
That nigga
That's
was
smart
sitting there
though.
with the
That's smart though.
Hell yeah. But them memes had me weak, son. That shit with that nigga was sitting on the motherfucking train and shit. Then that nigga was doing
the one that had me weak was the baby boy when the nigga had Jody in the chokehold.
You seen the one when they had that nigga sitting on the curb with the Monica shoes on?
Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. First thing that came to my mind is that before you walk out my Yo, that's the first thing I thought about when I saw that.
She got a whole fucking vein popping out my head right here, nigga. This boy is crazy.
Nah, I ain't even gonna hold you, son. For like every day I was seeing like a new joint. So I'm like, nah, these niggas retarded.
It definitely ain't no shortage of no motherfucking Bernie Sanders memes, man. But while we talking about this fucking on this Monica shit singing these songs, man, what you feel about the Keisha Cole and Ashanti verses?
I think it was dope. So I watched the whole shit. I don't know. Yo, I told niggas, son, the only way she gotta bring that nigga OT out, son. I
Where,
said that shit.
but see, that's
That
the
shit
only
was
reason I
fire
spoke
though,
on it.
son. That shit was fire, son.
That's the only reason I spoke on it because actually, and honestly and truthfully, I didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Only because I just felt like it was gonna be some fuck shit, which it ended up being some. It was kind of crazy. Niggas told me that was it was a long ass intermission,
Yo,
and
on
they
top of
was
that,
late.
she was late for Keisha Cole was late for like an hour. Then
Wow,
on top
see,
of that, they talking about, yo, we gonna take a break. Nigga, you had a whole hour break before that. That's like how black people, man, we go to work.
you get to work late,
We go to
still
work
went to
late.
lunch on
Then we
time,
go,
and leave early.
you know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
Nigga be like, yo, I gotta go, man. What is you talking about? My ride outside.
For real.
And I ain't gonna
Nigga
hold you.
looking like
I done pushed that button many a times. Nigga, get to work an hour late. Still want my lunch when I want my lunch, nigga. And then my ride be there half an hour early. I'll be like, yo, I gotta go. Uber outside, nigga.
But me personally, son, I think that Shanti was kicking her ass.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna listen. I told people I like Keisha Cole, but Keisha Cole got like a lot of dreary music, like a lot of heartbreak music. You know what I'm saying? Like that pain. And I'm not saying that Ashanti don't got that, but she got a lot of hits. She was with the hit squad for years, so you know they was cranking them shits out. You feel me? There's no way that people should have thought that Keisha Cole was gonna beat Ashanti. That shit was just dumb.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, but still, the only reason why I really brought that shit up
She
is
ain't
because
really get crazy on us, man. She ain't even really
she ain't go in the bag.
she ain't go crazy. She could have went crazy.
I'm gonna give my man Rude the credit that he deserved because he was the first nigga saying Keisha Cole got to bring out OT.
OT, that's a fact, man.
Nigga was saying that he was the first nigga to put that shit out there in the world, man. Give my man his credit.
Facts.
Word. You feel me? Word. Other than that, just touch on this lightly. Salt and Pepper, they supposed to be doing a biopic. How's it? Is it biopic or biopic? Whatever the fuck it is.
Bio, yeah. I think I don't even want to put it out, but I think that shit came out this weekend, if I'm not mistaken, son. Or it's about to. I'm gonna look that shit up though, but you can keep on riding. I mean,
Yeah, but they said Spinderella ain't gonna be on there. They was on the Breakfast Club talking about it,
yeah, I
and
peeped that.
yeah, they was basically saying that Spinderella was just an add-on. She was never really supposed to be part of Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper was already established. So to me, it kind of felt like they was like, man, we ain't need her. You know what I'm saying? We don't need her. We was already doing our thing before she got there. So to do a story about her is irrelevant. But to me, you know, and like I know that story because I can remember when Salt and Pepper was coming out when with the eyes, the push its, and they would it was lit. But then I also remember Spinderella being like a staple for the group too. Like you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like was she really an important part? That much of an important part to be in they life story?
I think just being like a female DJ in general, son.
Mm,
And I don't know if she was the first like major main one, but I
mm.
think just being a female DJ in general, that's like that set us, and you were part of a big group.
Big
Like
group.
that's
They was
you know what I'm
breaking
saying.
records.
That's what I'm saying. So, and I remember a couple of songs she had like a couple of 4 bars and shit, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's like Ron DMC saying Jam Master Jay ain't really was part of the group type shit. That's how I
Mm.
feel.
I feel
But
you,
then
man.
Jam Master Jay also was a producer too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You know
But see,
what I
that's
mean?
all that type of shit. They were speaking on like internal problems. So that's what I feel like it is. It's still like that late shade that they throw in, like, you know what I'm saying? If we could get away with saying with the last fuck you type shit, like they probably had problems from before, And now that they got the opportunity to do this, this is just the nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? Like, like fuck you. This is the last fuck you. So,
and that's fucked up though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
that's what it feels like. I ain't saying that. I can't really say that that's what it is. You know, I don't know. But if it is, if they are doing it like that, it is fucked up, because I don't want to say whether or not she contributed a lot, but she's part of your history. You can't really leave that out. You can't, you know what I'm saying, exclude her, because it was a moment in time where she was living that life with y'all. So, you know, but I guess they looking at it, like I said, they the way she was talking was like, we was already stars before she came. So they tried to make it seem like she didn't contribute to none of their success.
So that's what I understand, because wasn't Push It one of their first songs? And she was in the video and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's crazy.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, we gotta look that up, because I don't really know first of all, you know, I'm bad with shit like that anyway. What's the timeline? Is that even is that their first album? You know, we gotta look at that. Yo, I got a fucking gap. I need some braces, or I need to get them fronts from Plies or some shit. That nigga threw them shit. He said that nigga buried them shit. Tell that nigga, let me get them fronts. Yo, Plies, send them fronts, bro. Nigga said, I'm shy. Shy.
Nigga's crazy.
Shy.
So before we get out of here, let's hit on with the question of the day.
Yeah.
Question of the day: when you're in a relationship, should you know your partner password to their phone? And when is it okay to use that privilege? Or is there a time to be okay? You know what I'm saying?
What? I want no parts of that. Nah, for me, you ain't getting in my phone, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's only because, like, I believe, like, all right, you got your privacy too. It ain't even necessarily because a nigga on nothing. I ain't on no shit. But at the same time, it's like, what's yours is yours, like, and what's mine is mine. Now, if I want to be like, here, hold my phone, or she be like, oh, I need to use your phone to look up something on Google real quick or whatever. But not just to be like, oh, I got the password to your phone and I'm just going through your shit for what? You got your own phone. Everybody got their own phone. My phone do the same shit your phone do. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no password to my phone.
I feel you.
I mean,
I feel it, like, in my case, is like, I be thinking, like, I might know your joint, or you might tell me your joint, but it's not like I'm gonna sit here and be like, remember it, or, you know what I mean?
Same here.
And this, you know what I'm saying? Or even if you got my joint, it's not like niggas like just grab your shit, put this shit in. Like, it ain't that type of situation. But in my case, I will want you to know my joint just in case something happened, and then you got to get on my phone and tell people some shit happened to me type shit, or, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, niggas everybody got their own phone.
That's what I'm saying.
Or even like you be like, yo, can I use your phone? I'm gonna throw my joint in. For you. Open it up, and then you go out.
What would be wrong with her phone that she can't get on the phone and tell somebody something happened to you? That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, like, I guess, like, just getting in contact with people, because not like y'all got the same contacts in your phone. Or
that's what Instagram is for. All that's for. That's what that's for. I mean, slide in the DM. You know who I talk to. Nah, on the real though, it's like, I don't know why I'm like that. It's not even really because I know people gonna equate it to like cheating automatically. That's why it's like, oh, you can't go on the phone because you cheating. But for me, it's not. It's not even that. Like, even, you know, wifey know because if she be like, yo, could you go get this out of my bag? I'd never go on her bag. I bring her the whole bag. Like, I'd be like, here.
Me too. I'm the same way. I'm the same exact way.
Yeah, like, so, cause like, that's yours. This is yours. I'm not going in your shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, that's how I am. And when people do it to me, it pisses me off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though like we married, we together, whatever the case may be. If I got money, I still would want that courtesy. Like, yo, can I have this, whatever. I don't like for you to just go in my pocket, take my money, and be like, oh, I had to go buy this or that or whatever.
Oh, nah, that's a different.
If I was asleep, you better wake me up. Like, yo, I need 20.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just be like, oh, I had to go run to the store and get some cheese. I took 20 out your pocket. Oh, That's stealing.
What's mine is yours.
I'm telling you, man, I done lived all these lives already, man. I know what worked for me. You feel me? But then again, to add to that, it's also what works for you. If giving your password to your partner works for your relationship as far as y'all building that trust or whatever it does for you and your relationship, then do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that should be the standard of relationships or marriages, to be like the only way you feel like it's a full trust is because I do this. Like, no, I don't think that got shit to do with shit. You know what I'm saying? Trust is trust. If you trust me, then you don't need my password. You know what I'm saying? Only not to just be having it as far as when it comes to letting somebody know that you being honest with them and not cheating. If that's the only way for me to show you that, then that's not trust. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But hold on. It's not a question of the day, but the busted challenge is a big challenge, right? I see a lot of people doing this shit, and I swear to God, like when I be watching them doing this, all that, I be looking at you like, damn, you know, there's certain people that just run through your mind. You be like, yo, I would like to see such and such do a busted challenge. I'm gonna let you answer it first, and I'm gonna tell you who I would like to see do a busted challenge.
What are you trying to do here?
No, I'm just saying. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get that motherfucker to see it and then do it. You know what I mean? You started like, who would you like to see do a busted challenge? And they don't even gotta be like no young, interesting chick with a OnlyFans. It could be whoever.
I need my bank account to do a busted challenge. Fuck what you talking about? You busted.
And on that note, this has been another episode of ADOPE Podcast.
It's your boy Ruga Deuce.
And your boy Feature.P.
And we out this bitch.
Yeah.